Hi everybody, this is going to be a quick overview of how to use, save, and personalize the template Introduction to Professor document. You'll get that document from me via email. I'll share the link, and or you'll participate in the Finding Your Voice activity and we'll access it there as well. But in any case, to get started, you're going to go to the File tab, make a copy. You're going to personalize the name of this document, and I recommend you do not share it with anybody, so leave that blank, please. Click OK. It's opening up a copy of it now with my name, so this is my copy. It's not going to affect that template that I just took it from. I'm going to delete this information, these instructions, and I'm going to start personalizing my letter. So I'm going to drag my cursor across any area that I want to remove the highlighting and add my own text. Dear Professor Smith, I'm in your History of Everything class, HIS 123 on Mondays and Wednesdays. The reason why you might want to add the CRN number and the days and times is because sometimes an instructor is teaching multiple sections of the same class. You know, they might be teaching 3 English Comp 101 classes and they don't know which one you're talking about. So that's helpful. Again, I'm going to drag my cursor over the area where I want to remove this little highlight. I wanted to introduce myself before classes start. Here you can mention if you're part of any particular program or a member of something that might be significant to them. I'm making this video for students participating in Macy, but it could be anything else, a number of other programs. So I'm going to change this to Macy. And I think you get the idea there. I'm going to take out this highlighting really quick to speed this up for you. Take away these little bars. As part of Macy, I may attend class with an ed coach who supports me with, oh, typo, huh? Supports me with, always check Andrea's templates because she may have made a mistake. You can get specific here. It does help the instructor because sometimes they're not familiar with what ed coaches do and they're nervous about what that will look like, or they don't know how to find that. You'll see I have another typo. I'm going to fix that. So I'm going to say note-taking and understanding instructions. But you could make it, fill it in with whatever is true for you. Again, in this example, I'll use Macy. So Andrea Hojanecki is the learning specialist. And you don't have to say in this introduction you have accommodations, but it's a big reason behind us doing this activity and you making this introduction and reaching out to the professor. You want them to know that there are some unique things about you and break the ice with them so that you guys can talk about what it is you need and so that they can be aware and prepared, hopefully even before the first day of class. So that's why we're here. So I suggest that you keep it in there that you're going to be sending academic accommodations. I'm going to skip some parts so we can get to the point of all of this, which is, okay, I registered for this class because that might not be important or interesting to you, but it is going to be very interesting to the professor. And let's be honest, you're trying to kick off a relationship with your professor. And if you're saying that you chose this class, you wanted this class, not that it was required, you're sharing an interest with them, because professors usually teach classes in topics that they're very interested in, maybe passionate about, maybe they have work experience in that area. That's not 100% always the case, but it usually is. And it's going to be meaningful to them that they have this student who's interested. That always helps matters. So I registered for this class because I've always been interested in blah, blah, blah. I don't want to give away too much because I want you to find what's true for you. Some of the things I hope to learn this semester are, again, that's important to you, but it's important to the professor and interesting to the professor. Kind of gives them an idea about where you're at with things. An example might be where the first settlers landed. I am making this up. Blah, blah, blah. And how to use the Writing Center for history essays. It could be something else. I'm hoping to learn how to participate in group work with more confidence. It could be a skill. It could be a piece of information. Letting them know something that you're good at is always helpful. That gives them something to use when they're struggling. If they know that you're good at something, they might incorporate that into an assignment or look to you to set an example to the class that there's this thing that you're really good at explaining or doing. Or if they just want to break the ice with you, maybe you're in a rough spot and they want to make sure that you know they're trying to reach out on friendly and supportive terms. Letting them know what you have difficulty with, again, that's one of the important aspects of doing this introduction. You want to give them the information they need so that they can support you from day one. If you don't tell them, you're just another name in a Zoom box. They don't know you yet. So this is where you get a little bit of a head start from everyone else. Hopefully they're able to read these before the first day of classes. That's why we're working on these early. Letting them know what you need help with. Also part of that whole equation, right? You have difficulty with speaking up or formulating responses. You need help with getting more time to find your words or finding new and creative ways to participate. Those are just examples. Some things I learned that are helpful to me. Sometimes if you have an issue with regulation, sensory regulation, maybe you have anxiety, this might be a good area. Let them know something that helps you so that if you're in a tough moment, they have a tool in the back of their head that they can use to support you in that difficult moment. Same thing with some things that have worked well in the past. And then this is a big one. Something you should know about me. I will need. This part is intended to be for, something that is really the feature obstacle for you, the thing that stands out that makes you nervous to attend class or gets in your way, or you find that instructors don't know how to deal with this particular thing. That's why we're writing these letters. Give them the tools and the information so that they don't feel bad that they didn't know, and that they don't feel embarrassed that they don't know how to work with it. You're the expert, and they're the expert in the class topic. Help them out as they're going to help you, and you will only have good results. Last but not least, flattery never hurts. So I look forward to your class. I've heard great things about this class. I'm really excited to be working with you. you know, something that makes this personal and personal for that instructor cannot hurt you and your new relationship with your new professor. And that is really it. When you use a Google Doc, it is saving your edits as you go along. So I could click this window closed. Oops, sorry about that. I could click this whole window off and it will still be there. What I think I would do if I were this student is copy and paste this into the body of an email. Send it through email. You could send it as a Google Doc. That might be a little strange and a little less secure, so copy and paste this into an email or a Word doc and email it that way. And good luck. I think it's going to be a great semester.